Jake with EZ FLATE. I am the manager for sales, but also let's call it the exhibitor specialist. So what we're going to do today is cover the function of airing up, airing down, our four-way kit line and our compressor line. Also the importance of why we need to air up and air down when we go wheeling. So when we air down, the reason why we want to air down when we wheel is that way the tires can have more traction on the rocks and the sand. It also makes it a more comfortable ride. Now most people, or a lot of people actually, will do it individually. That takes time. That also kind of hurts the back a little bit. So we created our products to make it more convenient and to get on the trail faster. So the first product that we started out with, this is called our four-way recoil hose system. It does connect to all four tires. These size tires, to start, for example, 35s. So the way that they set up is that you connect this to the center manifold, which is what this device is. And it just clicks in, like so. You do that for both sides, and it's going to read the pressure of all four. Now, if you're wondering, oh, how does it connect to all four tires? We designed our own chucks, because there's different chucks, but we designed these to be easily, you pull that sleeve down, it pops off. To put it on the stem, just a little bit of pressure and it locks on the stem. You do that for all four. Sometimes if the stem is receded in the wheel and it gets hard to get to, we do create a product that can actually extend into it. Also, the other common question that we get is, does it work with apex stems? Yes, it does. We actually worked with them for it to actually fit in with the apex stem, so that way they can easily just lock on. So once all four chucks, which is what we call them, are locked on, this center manifold will read the pressure for all four tires, and it's also going to equalize the pressure in all four. So if your front two tires are different from the rear, it's actually going to balance out. So all four tires currently are 26.4, 26.5. And then to air down, this sleeve right here, you just open it. So that's airing down all four currently. This number is obviously not correct because this is energy passing through. So to recheck what the pressure is, you close the valve and then it reads the next pressure. So what people commonly do here, and what I suggest, is every 30 seconds while this is releasing air, once 30 seconds pass, close it and check what that pressure is. And eventually, once you get that gauge, you can put a timer on your phone and you'll be able to know when it's done. So for me, for example, I'm on 35-inch tires. My highway PSI is about 35. I go down to 10. It takes me about 3 minutes to get there. And so I usually put a timer on my phone for like 3 minutes, and then I know I'm done. Once it's done, you close it. Then you go to each tire. And you're going to want to disconnect each chuck on all four. Then you take apart the middle, and then you're actually ready to hit the trail. Once you're done actually hitting the trail and you're ready to air back up, same application when you put it back on the chuck. So just put it on the stem, connect all four. This is our most common and let's just say our most popular compressor, which is the Moab Auto Air. So you just clamp it on to the battery, and then you take this hose, really just slides on. Make sure this valve is open so that way air can pass through. And then on here, it's a little sunny so it may be hard to see, but you can press the plus and the minus to actually set the PSI you want to go to. So I'm having it at 30. We saw the number flashing and now it's not flashing anymore. That means it's set. Then you press multi. Now that's airing up all four tires at the same time, and that will automatically stop once it hits that PSI. What it will do sometimes is that it will pause in between, which it should do so shortly, because it's going to recalibrate the pressure just like this. So when that happens, it's totally normal. It's rechecking the pressure and then it's going to continue. So in the meantime, while it's airing up all four, you can literally do whatever you want. On a hot day like today, you could be in your Jeep with the AC cranked on because nobody wants to be sweating in that weather. or if it's cold outside, have the heat on. If you want to talk to your friends in the meantime, you can do it, and this will automatically shut off. You don't have to baby it at all. So that is how the Moab Auto Air functions. Again, that is the most popular product. That is how our 4-way kit happens, along with this is called the standard manifold. The other option that we have for hose kit is going to be at this other Jeep over here. So this hose kit you see, it's called the HyperFlex. I will say this one is probably one of the most popular ones that we sell because it can actually just wind it up much easier. Wind it up, wind it up. You do that and you just put it in the bag. The recoil kit, you just have to put it in the bag a little bit more tidy. So we're just gonna hook this guy back up to the tire. Chuck is the same thing on this kit. Just slide it right on the stem. Does not need much pressure whatsoever. And then you're gonna notice we have a different compressor and a different manifold here. So this is called our air command. So air command is actually a device where you can digitally set it to air up and air down, and it'll automatically shut off. So you can adjust it how you want it to go. Let's say 28. Again, once it's done flashing, you open it up, and again, this will automatically shut off once it hits 28.8, and it's going to recheck it as well to recalibrate the pressure. So we're just going to close that in the meantime, because when we air back up, same thing. This compressor is called our case. It is the second most popular compressor that is paired with our systems. So this is actually built into a hard case. So it's built into it. Same CFM as our dual compressor that we just talked about before. All our dual compressors are 10.6 CFM, so twice the speed of the other competitors, but for a fraction of the price. So to set up this compressor, same thing, just clamps onto the battery. Once it's clamped on, you're going to take this hose, it's going to go into this fitting, slide it on, it's going to lock on. This guy is then going to lock onto here. To air up, make sure that is open, because we want air to pass through. Same thing, we're just going to press the plus button, and then we're going to set it to where we want it to go to. Let's say 35. Once it's done flashing, it's set. And then on the case compressor, we just press that power button. And that's airing up all four right now. And then that's going to recheck the pressure. So when it does pauses like that, it's totally normal. You want your compressor to do that. And that's the pressure release. So again, this compressor will automatically shut off once it hits the pressure that you set on the air command. And this can also, again, you can digitally set it to where you want it to go down to and it'll shut off, and same for inflation. Something that adds a little bit more, let's just say, convenience for everybody. Once you're done, again, valve, make sure it's closed so no pressure is released. Disconnect that. Same thing, take off the tire chucks first and then disconnect it off the side. Again, the way that you do that, this sleeve right here just simply pops off. Simple as that. The reason why there's pressure is this is still attached to the tires. This is why you want the tires disconnected first, that we don't lose the pressure. So again, that is air command, that is the case compressor. I will say tire size, if you have size, let's say 35-inch tires or larger, always recommend our dual compressors that are 10.6 CFM because it will be faster, it's better pressure. Because we do have some single compressor right here, and that's going to be called the Mesa Auto Air. So the Mesa Auto Air is actually the single compressor. So if you have, let's say, 33-inch tires or smaller, that's going to do the trick. Has a better price point as well. That is 5.6 CFM. That has the same digital function as the first compressor we just talked about, set it, forget it function. And then these two guys right here, just to show you, is called the Air Boost and the Air Boost Pro. So not only do we sell products for off-roading, but we also sell products for like your average Joe and the average car. So sometimes if you have a low pressure one tire, you get a flat tire. This guy can hook up to the tire. You can digitally set it to what you want to go to, and it'll inflate and shut off on its own as like a backup inflator. They're also jump packs. So if you have a dead car, dead battery, you can hook that up to the battery and it'll jump start it too. That way you can be covered all around. So that is the majority of our product line. We do have a few other compressors. Again, all our duals are the same, BSI 10.6. We are a family-run, family-owned company, so EZ FLATE actually started, I would say, 4 years ago. So we do handle our customer support. We don't believe that when you buy our product, like it's like buy it, good luck. We truly believe that when you buy it, you join the EZ FLATE family, and we take care of everybody the best that we can. So, but yeah, come by, check us out. We do have a website, ezflate.com, but overall, we take care of our own. We believe in our product. We believe in making everybody's lives easier. And again, we're not just a product that people purchase. We're a service. We're a family. So you can join us anytime. We're happy to help you out.